can't put it off any longer. The time has finally come for me to clean out my freeze dryer from its massive explosion last week. I'm here at Walmart in the cleaning department because I'm gonna purchase some new cleaning tools to try out that I have been recommended from you guys. Did you know it was gonna be toilet brushes? I'm just gonna grab a few because sometimes these bristles can just like fall apart and become flimsy quickly. So I'm gonna grab a few to tackle my job because it's a big job. The only other things I need are like a spray bottle, microfiber cloths. I use isopryl alcohol as the cleaning agent in my freeze dryer, diluted with water. So all of that I already have at home. This is all I need today. I'll see you at my freeze dryer to get going. It is time to get to work on this beast of a mess in here. I am like so worried about this. Let me show you what we're working with. Yep. I am setting a timer on my phone because I want to know exactly how long this cleaning process takes me. It'll also help give you guys an idea of what to expect when you destroy your freeze dryer, how long it's going to take to fix it up. So, okay, I hit start. We have to get going. You saw me make my isopryl alcohol solution. I do about 50-50 alcohol to water ratio in a spray bottle. I've got my scrub brushes. I'm gonna set those up here. And a bunch of soft microfiber towels. These are my beautiful geometry towels that I absolutely love. You can use them to clean your freeze dryer. They're soft, non-abrasive microfiber. And okay, that can go back up there. First things first is we gotta remove our ring gasket thingamajobber. You know, I'm just gonna set this down here for now. And then we're gonna take this thing out of the freeze dryer. The thing you need to remember is the cord back here. So I like to just rest it on my chest, unplug the plug. Sometimes it's a little finicky. There we go. And she's free. Even my counter here has elderberry gunk on it. So, wow. So my game plan is to tackle the shelving unit and then the drum of the freeze dryer itself. This is easy. This is hard because the shelves are very narrow and they're hard to get your hands in, which is why I'm gonna try this. The first thing I'm gonna do is just like spray it down to start loosening up the gunk. I still haven't secured the top of my little insulation piece. It came off and I need to get something to stick on there and I just haven't done it yet. Okay, I think I need paper towels. I want to like get paper towels to get the gunk out first and then I'll start scrubbing. So I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. I have an idea of a tool that I can use. I need to go see if I can find it. I'm so annoyed I can't find it. I went to a favorite things party before Christmas and one of my friends' favorite things that she brought was a little like food scraper, and not necessarily for food, but to scrape things like off of your counters and stuff. And it's small and compact. I remember after Christmas, I like organized a bunch of things and I put that somewhere, but I cannot remember where. I am gonna try this. This is what I use for sourdough bread for like scraping my bowl and stuff. So we're gonna try this. I just need something that can scrape. Okay, yeah, this I think is gonna work. I'm gonna turn it around. Get a little momentum on the other side. This is horrific. So I really didn't want to have to use an actual metal scraper if I didn't have to, but the plastic one is just not cutting it. So I'm going to try to just scrape away some of this without trying to not damage the surface of my trays. Okay, this is working much better. Those like hard pieces are starting to come off. So I'm just going to be very gentle. So while I'm doing all this fun stuff, how you guys been? I feel like it's been forever since I've, been down in my freeze dryer room. We had an awesome vacation. We were down in California and the weather was fabulous, even a little chilly like in the evenings and mornings, but we had sunshine and it was just so good to be able to soak up the sun. I don't know if many of you have been to Disney recently, but we went to Disneyland. We had an absolute blast, but if you know, a Disney vacation is not a relaxing vacation. It's a fun vacation. My kids and I had an absolute blast. My mom and dad came with us. We had so much fun. But I mean, you have to get up early. Because of the hotel we stayed in, we got to go into the park an extra half an hour early before the park opened. So we had to leave our hotel room at 6:45 in the morning to be there for the early entry to get to the rides that we wanted to get to. So we had early mornings, go, walking like 7-8 miles a day, which is great. It helps counteract all of the, treats and goodies that we ate. It was fun. It just was, tiring. We're at 25 minutes. We've made some progress. Still a ways to go, but the chisel method is kind of working. That piece there is stubborn. I'm gonna soak it more. Give everything another spray. And then I need to turn it back around. I'm gonna be tired after this. Is it supposed to be tilted? Okay, I am making really good progress. I just have one really stubborn spot here on my top shelf. So one little downer that happened on our vacation was the news of that American Airlines crash that happened in Philadelphia. Absolutely tragic and heartbreaking. About 2 days after that happened, we were flying home back to Alaska, and it was just the most unsettling feeling, just like getting on an airplane with my kids, knowing what had just happened to those poor innocent families, who could never have predicted or expected that that was going to be their last flight. It was just heartbreaking and like really nerve-wracking getting on that plane to fly home. I've never had much like flight anxiety, but that flight was very difficult to get through. And I mean, look, everything was fine. I know life goes on, accidents happen, and it was just really hard. And my just heart and prayers goes out to all of the families who lost loved ones that day. Truly heartbreaking. My husband is a pilot, and so aviation accidents hit extra hard for people in the airline industry, and it's just like hits close to home because he's in airplanes all the time, and it's just scary. I mean, there are many professions that are very risky and dangerous, and I would not consider being a pilot a very risky career. It's just that it's a lot more well known when accidents happen, and it's very possible and very scary. I was finally able to release that stubborn part that would not come off. It looks like I need to turn this around, work a little bit more on the edges on the other side. And then I think it's time for the scrub brushes. We got to give those a try. Time to bust out the bowl scrubber. I mean, I think with a normal mess, this would work great for cleaning the top and bottom of the shelf so you can get the heating element and the bottom at the same time and you're not having to squeeze your hand in there. However, there's a lot of sticky gunk up on the heating element still that this is not getting off. So I think I need to go back. I might try using this. I just went in my kitchen utensil drawer and found whatever I thought may be able to fit in there. So I'm gonna have to keep scrubbing that elbow grease. Do you wanna know what time we're at? 39 minutes. And I'm nowhere near done. We've made some awesome progress. You guys, I honestly thought I ruined my freeze dryer. As I was going, I was like, there's no way this is gonna come clean. But I'm pretty dang proud of myself right now. I've got a few things to still do, but we are making progress. You're gonna have to tell me if you thought this was possible, but just look. It is so clean. No spots on the heating elements. You guys, I can't believe I did it. I didn't think, honestly, while I was doing this, I was like, maybe I should just burn this. Okay, not burn it, but throw it away and order a new insert. I kind of want the 5 tray, but I also like my 4 tray because it has deeper shelves. Imagine if I was doing this in the 5 tray. It would be so hard to scrub in here. Okay, so there's a perk of the 4 tray. Okay. Progress. I want to see what time it is. We are at 42 minutes. So now we're going to tackle this. This part is a lot easier because, oh, why is this not spraying? It's a lot easier because you can just spray it down and wipe it out. I also have these little cleaning brushes that I got on Amazon that are great for getting in your drain valve because you don't want to forget to clean out the drain hole. I am just going to pour some of this into the hole and then go in and scrub it. I spray my door with the same stuff. The hardest part is just getting this back in. So you gotta kind of just like blindly get this plug back into place. I mean, it's not that hard. Okay, that was actually very easy this time. And you want to just make sure your plug stays back there and doesn't get all like crazy on you. I think we did it. Oh my gosh. Oh wait. I like to wipe this down also, so I'm going to do that real quick. I can officially say we are back in business. My freeze dryer is not ruined. I don't even see any like real scratch marks from me having to scrape the surface of this. I'm so happy. I am so happy. I forgot to give you my total time for how long it took me to clean this freeze dryer. We were at 58 minutes, so basically an hour. Not bad for how disgusting this thing was. I am super excited because I have something fun planned to go into my freeze dryer for my next video. And you know, I needed a clean freeze dryer in order to do that. I promise it is not something that is going to explode. My explosion days are over. I don't want to do this ever again. I hate it. I hate cleaning this thing. I hate it. It is not fun. We did it. It's doable, but it's not fun. I think I should start a freeze dryer cleaning service. Would you hire someone to come clean your freeze dryer for you? I mean, I would have to charge a lot of money to do this for somebody because it is tedious. But I mean, possible job opportunity. Freeze dryer cleaning service. Freeze Dry Society cleaners coming at you. You're definitely not gonna wanna miss this Saturday's video because I am doing a collaboration with the Budget Preppers, who I actually did this collaboration last year. She gets a ton of people to do a whole month-long playlist of freeze drying videos. And Harvest Dry is sponsoring this collaboration. And at the end of it, they are giving away a freeze dryer. Not even kidding, just to our viewers who are participating in the collaboration. So look out for Saturday's video. It's gonna have all the info about how to enter the giveaway, how to watch all the videos, all that good stuff. But it's gonna be fun. I am so excited. Thanks for always sticking around with me through all of my mess ups and wins and losses. You guys are always there supporting me, cheering me on. I so appreciate you. You are all the best. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it somewhat helpful for you to see how to not ruin your freeze dryer. You know, fun stuff. Remember, when you freeze dry today, you secure your tomorrow. Bye, friends.